We are approaching now the basement of Mr. Samuel de la Cruz, and as you can see, I'm here right now at the stairway, and we have here the blueprint, the design of the architect, whoever he is. You see, I make it a little bit closer so you have an idea of how the basement plan goes. There. Okay, so that's the plan. And here we go again to the actual location of each room. And a lot of mess, eh? Yeah, it's like sawdust, some leftover materials, the cut pieces of wood, drywall's there. But it looks nice because it's organized, you see? The guys working here are good too. They're well organized for everything. Here's the drywall for the washroom. Which you will see the green skin color for moisture resistant, and the others are white, the regular one, with a thickness of 1/2 inch. Yeah, it's an 1/2 inch. And here's the most critical part of the work with the guys. I think it's the plumbing. There. That's the existing water line for the supply of the washing machine. And there's a drain pipe over there for the dryer machine. Okay, so we have to consider that when we're starting soon for the plumbing works, the sewer line and the water line. And here's another two, the hot and cold water line supply for the washing machine too. And there's a gas meter over there on the corner of the basement, and according to the owner, the concerned government agency will transfer or move this outside soon, so it will be removed here. And you know where we exactly right now is the furnace room. Yeah, there's a sofa set here in the furnace room. So there, the opening for the door in the future. And this place or this room will be the storage for the groceries of the occupant. Here's the new line for the switches of the lighting. We have here the outlets for the range, and actually this is the counter area, but we don't have we haven't installed it yet, so quite be later. And then here's the exact laundry room and drying room. Okay, so everything I think was done accordingly with the laws and rules of Alberta Carpentry and Plumbing Electrical Code. Okay, there, I have been there before. Yeah, on the, that's the access going to the first level of the house, going outside. This is the existing room. Originally they're using it as storage. Yeah, so you will see, I don't know if there's a provision for lighting here, but it's a storage anyway. Now we're gonna enter the first room, which is the master bedroom. Now it's fully covered by the drywall. Okay, there's a provision of window over there, and then the cabinet here, or the so-called closet. Yeah, So here is it. The door already installed with the accessories like the doorknobs. Yeah, so pretty good. Almost done for the doors and jump. And we're gonna enter again the second room, the bedroom too. Here's also one of the not a problem, but we have to implement this like it's a provision. As you will see, there's a written black ink on the plastic covering or the vapor barrier covering. It says like void area for windows opening. So that will be cut. And of course the concrete, the studs and everything there will be cut. And a new window will be installed. Again, it should be followed or installed accordingly with the laws implemented by the Alberta province. Okay, so the walls here are done too. We have here also the doors again. Yeah, and looks nice. Installation. We have the closet. We're still waiting for the final dimension or the specification of the doors needed for which closet. We have here again the 3 switches. Over the ceiling, I'm trying to figure out how could we put the bulkheads all the way down to that wall covering the duct. The heat duct that supplies the house. So that will be figured out later. Okay. So we're done with the second room. Here's the most exciting part. The washroom and the last bedroom around. Hey bro, how you doing there?
I'm good.
Yeah, this is the guy working with the carpentry. He's in charge for most woodworks, the doors installations, and the framing too, like 2x4, whatever wood. And here's the owner, of course.
Hello.
That's Mr. Samuel de la Cruz, the owner. As I mentioned earlier, before I entered the basement. So this was the old washroom provision by the designer. Okay, and then they try to figure out it's gonna be a more cost for them for the spending money for the labor and tools, rentals, and of course it's not practical to do that. And most of the guys decided now to relocate it. So you will see no more partition or studs over here that was originally done before. And here we are, the new washroom, the highlights of the game. Okay. Originally, this door was the door for the bedroom, and that door was for the washroom. Well, there's no problem with it for changing each other or relocating the other room or the other washroom, then make it the smaller or bigger, it doesn't matter. There's no such rule about that. Here, the spaghetti type wiring of electrical, it's a mess. And you guys don't follow this kind of work, eh? Remember, we are on YouTube. Everybody might watching us might comment on this. I don't want to use some unacceptable words here because it's might cost me for illegal acceptance. Okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not concerned with that. My full concern right now is the layout of the washroom. Here. In my practice, I call it the lavatory. For those guys here in Alberta, I don't know how you call this, but most of them I heard that they call it vanity. Okay, we have the toilet bowl. I call it the water closet. And then we have there on the end part of the room is the shower enclosure base. Well, as you can see, the position of the shower enclosure base still not yet figured out and finalized. Well, maybe the plumber guy will have to finalize soon. Okay. There's one provision of window over here. And then there, on the corner you will see the accessories of the shower enclosure, then that will be installed later. Okay. Now, remember, always maintain the distance of 36 inches from the finish wall to wall of inside the water closet area. Again, 36 inches clear dimension from wall to wall. Here's the existing stub out. Now, let's figure out then. Trying to comment on this part. Those plumbers that watching right now might be saying, oh, how the guy will do the plumbing works there. Well, listen to me carefully. How will I make it? We already agreed a perfect design for this kind of washroom, which is the raised floor construction. Raised floor, similar type of, like, you have to frame the floor joists, everything, to provide an access for this pipe. Why? Because we don't want to cut the concrete floor of the basement, renting of the tools that used for cutting on it, and then chipping it by what they call this, the jackhammer or the chipping gun maybe. It's a big problem for those owners. Okay, so we have to cut that pipe with the connector up and down. I'll make it closer. We have to cut this pipe connecting on the bottom and on the top. We need to replace it by a sanitarity 3-inch diameter that will be the main line for this washroom. Okay. So basically, cutting it by saw, reciprocating saw, a circular saw or skill saw, manual saw, but you have to adapt or apply the materials or the blade that is compatible for cast iron. Again, it's a cast iron. It's a kind of metal that you have to cut. So maybe a metal blade will be good. Okay. Here's the main stop. The main stop connected to the main plumbing system of the house, almost here. See, we have the Y connecting to the top, and then another 4-inch maybe or 3-inch going to the washroom, and then 2-inch pipe or 1.5 pipe connected to the floor drain, and then to the sink, and then we have the ventilation over there. Okay, there's a standby pipe too, you will see with the cap. That's a ventilation that will be used for this washroom. Well, perfect for those connections that will be done here. Well, the highlights of this video is trying to show you guys the construction of basement washroom with the raised floor technology, or with a raised floor system, to lessen the labor for cutting of concrete slab, lessen the cost of money to spend for renting tools, and of course renting for labor also. So we will finalize that, and I hope for those guys watching, you will see this after done, another part 2 of the video. Have a good day to everybody, and enjoy watching it. Thank you.